Hey everyone, today on People Now, everything we know about Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin's South Carolina wedding.
Are you ready to smell what The Rock is cooking?
Woo!
Dwayne Johnson announces his return to the ring.
Cardi B rocking it at Paris Fashion Week.
While Gigi Hadid handles a rogue catwalk crasher at the Chanel show.
You just really clicked from very early on.
Gina from the Real Housewives of Orange County sets the record straight about life after separation from her ex and all about her new boyfriend.
The crowd, I just feel like I'm electrified.
Paris Hilton is in her studio with a new fragrance, and she's taking us into her life as a DJ. Oh, man, People Now. Let's go.
We got DJ stuff going on. We got sound effects.
It's a wild Tuesday,
It is a wild Tuesday. Good morning. Welcome to People Now, or good afternoon, I guess, at this point. It is the first day of October.
2 days ago was National Coffee Day. Jeremy was a little confused, thought it was today, because you got, what, an upgrade?
Well, I got an upgraded coffee today.
I guess we're celebrating for a few days.
In celebration of it, for free.
Yeah.
Free upgrade, so there you go. It's also former President Jimmy Carter's 95th birthday. He is the first U.S. president to reach that milestone, being the longest living president ever. So a big happy birthday to him.
Yeah, we also want to talk about this. Everyone is talking about this moment in Paris. So I don't know if you saw this online, but Gigi Hadid escorted this runway crasher off the catwalk at Chanel's Paris fashion show.
So you have her highlighted there. That's a girl that kind of hopped up onto the catwalk.
Which was crazy. She just went right
now
up
I'm going to
there.
go over here. And now here comes Gigi. Get ready.
And she's not
and then wait.
having it. You can tell by her body language.
Hold on, little convo, and back to the crowd, and you need to
get off.
And away we go.
I can't believe it. I watched the video. I watched several videos that were on Twitter. It's crazy. She just hops right up. She's a YouTube prankster.
Yeah.
So it makes a little more sense. You'd have a lot more confidence when that's what you're doing for the video.
It's so interesting that other models just kind of saw it happen and were just like, okay, just keep walking.
Yeah.
And had she kept going in the line she was in, instead of doing this little move, if she just kept going this way.
How long would she have went around?
Right, kind of wild. Anyway, Gigi, total pro, kind of handles it. And if you weren't really paying attention, you could have almost thought that was part of the show.
Yeah, well, she was dressed for it. She obviously was doing this for a YouTube video. It's pretty disrespectful, though, at a fashion show.
Yeah, and of all people that she runs into, Gigi Hadid, right?
Gigi is
of all those models.
Very upset.
Anyway, guys, all right, so you can Google that and find out more about it if you want. And let's move on to this. Meghan Markle made a solo appearance on Tuesday at the University of Johannesburg, where she attended a roundtable discussion with the Association of Commonwealth Universities. She met with academics and students to discuss the challenges faced by young women in accessing higher education. Markle looked very chic in one of her favorite styles, a tan trench dress from Banana Republic, paired with Stuart Weitzman's suede heels. Now, she's worn the classic look on several occasions, including visiting the Nelson Mandela Centenary exhibition on her first royal tour with Harry in New Zealand, and most recently, when she and Prince Harry introduced baby Archie to the world. Of course, we're all paying attention to that, and our fashion teams always honing in on what she's wearing. During the roundtable discussion, the royal mom gave a passionate speech about gender equality in education, telling the group, quote, "Sometimes access to education can seem so big, you wonder where to even begin. So you begin with one student or one school, you simply begin, and that's when we see change." Towards the end of her speech, Meghan joked, "It's very exciting today, and I will use a note card for this because, my goodness, it's this last bit that I can't screw up." Her comment was greeted by laughs before she announced a set of gender grants that will improve access to the university and 4 new scholarships to help students study in different Commonwealth countries, allowing cross-cultural understanding and an opportunity to deepen their educational studies abroad. She said in part, quote, "When a woman is empowered, it changes absolutely everything in the community, and starting an educational atmosphere is really a key point of that." After spending the morning at the University of Johannesburg, the Duchess visited a nearby school to learn how a local charity is working to raise awareness and end sexual violence in schools. Markle made a quick outfit change as she swapped her trench dress for a green short-sleeve cotton shirt dress with a belted waist. Now, violence against women has been a central point of Meghan and Prince Harry's royal tour of Africa. The Duchess joined a conversation to discuss the nature of violence against women and girls and the work that they are undertaking to tackle it with the country director of Action Aid South Africa and a representative from the British High Commission. Meghan will then privately visit a classroom at a local school where an after-school girls club meets. There, she will meet a number of girls between the ages of 12 and 16 who are members of that club. The group facilitator will introduce each student and invite them to explain how the club helps the girls and the various issues they deal with. Good for them. A lot of good work going on there. All right, Justin Bieber showing off his new bride after the couple tied the knot for a second time in South Carolina Monday evening. Justin posted these sweet photo booth pics of him and Hailey, captioned, "My wife is fire." The photos are stamped with the Biebers and the couple's wedding dates. Justin and Hailey wed for the second time with a religious ceremony after secretly saying "I do" in September of 2018 at a New York City courthouse. The couple wed as the sun set at the Montage Palmetto Bluff in front of 154 guests, including their families and close friends like Kendall Jenner and Justin's manager Scooter Braun. Following those vows, guests were escorted to the post-ceremony cocktail hour ahead of the formal reception with plated dinner. Sounds amazing. For entertainment, Grammy winner Daniel Caesar was expected to perform later in the evening, and at the end of the night, Hailey was photographed rocking this jacket with rhinestones that spell out wife. And earlier in the day, she wore a hat that reads, "Heaven is for lovers." Very cute. So was Justin. Shortly before saying his vows, Justin shared this snapshot of a brand new watch as well. He captioned that pic, "Got myself a little wedding gift." And good for him, kind of treating himself for the occasion. I wish I would have had money at the time I got married to treat myself. Like, I'm like, hey,
Probably
maybe I'll...
a little broke.
Yeah, right? Like, pay for the rest of the honeymoon. Anyway.
The pictures are so cute, though.
They are really cute. Sounds like it was a beautiful, very romantic wedding. Initially, some were surprised by the couple's choice to wed in South Carolina, but a source tells People that Justin and Hailey chose the spot as their wedding destination because Justin has stayed at the hotel brand's property in Laguna Beach. They said the Montage has long been like a second home to Justin, adding that he many times escaped to the Montage when he needed some quiet time. They both love the Palmetto Bluff Montage. Now, leading up to the big day, a source says that Justin was really relaxed. During planning, Justin did give his input, but all he had to do is show up. That's according to the source. They previously told People that Hailey was mostly involved in the planning, adding that Justin lets her take the lead, and they joked, saying that life is better when Hailey is in charge. All right, guess who's back? Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson coming back home as he announces his return to the WWE. The Rock tweeted the news, writing in part, "Finally, I come back home to my WWE universe," adding there's no greater title than the People's Champ, and there's no place like home. Tequila on me after the show.
Ooh.
The Rock is all set to return this Friday for the 20th anniversary celebration of SmackDown and the program's big relaunch on Fox. After a successful career in college football at the University of Miami, The Rock followed in the footsteps of his father and grandfather by joining the world of pro wrestling, and now we all know that he quickly rose to fame and is considered one of the biggest WWE stars in the world, and of course branched out into his game-changing blockbuster movie and acting career. Johnson was last a regular part of WWE in 2004, but has made sporadic appearances since then, including an epic showdown with fellow wrestler turned actor John Cena that was at 2013's WrestleMania. Now, the 20th anniversary of SmackDown is all set to be a star-studded affair. Along with WWE superstars from the present, fans will get to see the return of some names from the past, including Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, Ric Flair, and Booker T at the Staples Center in LA.
All right, in honor of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's return to the WWE, we want to see your favorite gifts of the legend. I know there's a lot out there, so send them in using the hashtag #PeopleNow for a chance to see them later on in the show.
Yeah, we're going to check in on that in a bit, but for now, Andrea, you've got more for us in Star Treks.
Yes, I do. We are kicking off Star Trek today with one star who is serving looks nonstop. Cardi B has been shutting down Paris Fashion Week. The rapper warned her Instagram followers that she was here to serve it and serve it cold, and she has delivered. In one Instagram post that she shared from Paris earlier this week, the Bronx native stepped out in a plunging royal purple latex dress designed by Nicholas Gibran. She paired the figure-hugging ensemble with matching thigh-high boots and hoop earrings. She looks so fierce. The post got her a wave of encouragement and appreciation from her followers. Cardi's sister Hennessy was one of the people to comment, writing "serve." Another famous friend to hype up Cardi was Lala Anthony, commenting "so good," followed by a row of fire emojis. On Saturday, in a hilarious video in front of the Eiffel Tower, Cardi shared her dramatic arrival in France. So she dressed head to toe in a blue, white, and green floral Richard Quinn ensemble. The 26-year-old artist showed off her very unique look here, which included a belted overcoat, knee-length pleated skirt, gloves, skin-tight boots, a head wrap, and a face mask. So in the video, as paparazzi snapped her photos, you can hear her saying, "Make sure a car don't hit me, because a bleep can't see." I mean, she can't see anything. I don't know how she's getting around. It's so random. It's so Cardi. And since then, Cardi's been photographed wearing a beautifully textured Tom Brown blazer and skirt, as well as an elegant bodysuit. I love how a lot of different looks she's showing off here. Now, last year, the Hustlers actress made headlines during Fashion Month after that infamous fight between her and rapper Nicki Minaj, which happened at the Harper's Bazaar Icons Party. We are happy Cardi is having a seemingly drama-free Fashion Week experience this time around, and she looks so fabulous. Moving on to this, Angelina Jolie is taking family movie night to a whole new level. The actress was joined by 5 of her 6 children Monday night at the premiere of her new movie, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. In the film, Jolie stars as the evil queen opposite Elle Fanning, Imelda Staunton, and Michelle Pfeiffer. While Jolie's oldest child, Maddox, is off at college in South Korea, his younger siblings showed their support for their mom at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles. Knox, Zahara, Pax, Vivian, and Shiloh, all dressed to theme in dark colors. They are growing up so fast. Love how cute they are. Now, it should come as no surprise that the whole family attended. Jolie previously revealed to People that her kids love seeing her portray strong characters on screen. She opened up to People in July after news broke that she'll be starring in Marvel's upcoming The Eternals movie. She says, "What's really moving to me is that they want to see me strong. And so it's less to see me in a film, but they're just happy I will be strong and having fun." Jolie will play the superhuman Thena, whose powers include superhuman strength, speed, stamina, durability, agility, and reflexes. The highly anticipated movie is expected to hit theaters in November of next year. Of course, Angelina has many projects in the works, but one in particular was inspired by her 6 children. The star told People earlier this year that their growing curiosity about world affairs has led to a partnership with the BBC for a global current affairs TV program for children. She says, "We enjoy reading the kids pull out of the New York Times and look at National Geographic, but as a parent, I felt there wasn't that one vetted and reliable internationally minded news program tailored for children that we could sit down and watch together each week. That is what I hope this will be for our family and other families." I really love that. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Gina Kirschenheiter called her new boyfriend very trustworthy amid her ongoing divorce from ex-Matt. She is spilling the beans on her new romance. The kids have met, guys. We're going to talk about all of it, break it all down. Maybe very serious. That's coming up. Plus, have you heard about the Subway singer who's now gone viral after the LAPD shared a video of her singing? We have got that for you coming up as well.
All right, we'd like to warn our viewers that our next story is about suicide. It can be very hard for some.
Yeah, a really sad story here. Channing Smith, a teen from Manchester, Tennessee, took his own life in late September after being outed as bisexual online. Billy Ray Cyrus shared some photos of the teen on his Twitter page. Private and sexually explicit texts between him and a fellow classmate were posted on social media. The Smith family spoke with the New York Times on Monday via phone with his brother Josh, saying that Channing was absolutely humiliated, describing the texts as very explicit and adding there was no way that he could have gone to school afterwards. Just really heartbreaking story here.
Yeah, according to his brother, hours after the texts were leaked, Channing took his own life via gunshot. In a final post on Channing's Instagram, he wrote, "I really hate how I can't trust anyone because those I did were so fake."
Yeah, days since the untimely death, students at Channing's high school have set up a Facebook group called Justice for Channing. That's what you're seeing now, as well as organize a rally with homemade t-shirts with that slogan.
Tennessee native and country star Billy Ray Cyrus performed Amazing Grace at a memorial service for Channing on Sunday and rode Channing's motorcycle. Channing's mother, Crystal, addressed the crowd at one of the vigils saying, "Just because you think it's cute or funny to make somebody embarrassed or humiliate them, think again, because if somebody would have realized that, my son would not be dead."
Wow. And Mrs. Smith's son, Josh, added to his mother's comments, saying that he was beyond disappointed with how the school handled the situation. In a Facebook post, Josh claimed, quote, "The students organized a rally today to all wear t-shirts that were homemade. They used the hashtag Justice for Channing above for my brother. The principal made them call their parents and change their shirts." Now, the director of Coffee County Schools, Charles Lawson, said in a statement that the district was not at liberty to make any statements concerning the matter at this time, and they added that a legal investigation is being conducted that involves some of their students.
Channing's death shines a light on the difficulties in combating cyberbullying. Pew Research Center reported in 2018 that 59% of teenagers say they've been cyberbullied and felt teachers, tech companies, and politicians failed to help. Studies also show that LGBTQ students are more likely to experience bullying, both online and in person.
Here's what Channing's brother Joshua said in a recent interview. Watch.
We live in the day and time where you can assassinate someone's character in one instant by posting something on social media, and they just need to give it more thought. I know when you're young, a lot of times you don't think through the chain of events all the way to the very end and know what the consequences will be, but things need to be taken very seriously, and we can humiliate someone to the point to where they commit suicide, and that's never good. Every man, woman, and child on this earth deserve to live their life with dignity.
Yeah,
Really heartbreaking.
And well put by him. I'm glad he's brave enough to take this opportunity to shed light in that kind of way and make those kinds of statements.
Yeah, and of course our thoughts are with his family. If you or someone you know is considering suicide, please contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. You can also text HOME to the crisis text line at 741-741 or go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
All right, let's move on to this. Watch.
The figure we saw in the video, the one floating, she died. This is starting to sound like a ghost story.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna check the recording and make sure that it wasn't manipulated.
Why would someone manipulate?
Look, there are these things they're called deep fakes, okay? You can manipulate the pixels and make it look like anything you want. You know, you can turn me into a goat, you can make me fly, whatever.
So you think that's what this is, a deep fake?
I don't know. Okay, I'm looking.
Ooh, things are about to get spooky here. CBS's new psychological series, Evil, not only scary, but it will have you questioning everything. Covers topics like science versus religion, the origins of evil, and some pretty trippy, unexplained phenomena as well.
Comedian Aasif Mandvi is one of the show's stars, taking on the role of Ben. He says this character is different from any other character he's ever played. Watch this.
I like the fact that he just calls it as it is. I don't think he's kind of one of those guys who I feel like doesn't suffer fools. He calls out the BS. He doesn't care if people don't like him. He's very assured of what he believes, and which is so unlike me. You know, all I care about is that people like me.
I was gonna
all
say,
I care
yeah.
about is, you know. So I like the fact that there's a freedom in playing a guy who, you know, doesn't give a F about, you know, except the things that he believes, you know, in terms of like the science and that stuff. So it's great because Mike hires me, Mike's character, to be that guy, to be the debunker, to be like the MacGyver sort of character who figures stuff out and can tell you like, oh, you think it's a ghost? It's actually your air conditioner, you know, and so stuff like that.
Yeah, he's also very handy. He's a handyman.
He is handy.
Are you
yeah.
like that in real life? You share those qualities?
I mean, I can change a light bulb, you know, I can do that. I can. I can, you know, I'm not really, no, I'm not. I don't have that. But so again, it's fun for me to play that kind of guy. You know, it's fun for me. I mean, I've spent a lot of my career wearing, you know, lab coats or business suits, and this is fun because he gets to wear work boots and drive a pickup truck and, you know, and have tools and stuff and a tool belt. So it's like fun to play that kind of guy sometimes.
Yeah, have you gotten better at handiwork now that you play this character?
Yeah, totally, yeah. That's
Is there
what I'll say.
something-
My wife's gonna watch this, so I'll be like, I'm totally like, all right, on handiwork now. I'm always surprised when I can fix things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no one's more surprised than I am. Like if there's a leaky faucet and I'm able to fix it, I'm like, look at me! Fix the leaky faucet.
And you
Other
wanna
people are
tell
like,
everyone-
yeah, okay, you fix the leaky faucet. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I'm not supposed to be able to do that. And so whenever I do, I think there's nobody prouder of me than me.
Yeah. No, I'm the absolutely same way. Like I'll tweet about it. Be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Guys,
Oh my God, look at what I just did.
love me."
Yeah.
Just accomplish something.
Right, exactly. You know, I made the bed.
You guys are having fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Aasif admits that he's not 100% a believer in the supernatural, but he says he might have experienced something that made him look at things a little differently.
I did stay in a hotel once in Austin, Texas, and they told me that the hotel was haunted. So right away when they tell you the hotel's haunted, then you are predisposed. If you're me, you're now predisposed to seeing things and
Yeah.
hearing things that you wouldn't normally attribute to anything paranormal. But now I'm like in my room and I'm just like, I think there's a dead body being dragged through the hall outside. Meanwhile, it's just
Someone
like
walking.
it's just someone like getting on the elevator, you know. But yeah, so I've had incidents like that. I'm very suggestible in that way. I think all actors are in a weird way. Like you tell us like, oh, there's a ghost in this hotel or in this place. And suddenly we start looking at pictures on the wall start following us, you know, and I think that's just something that
Yeah.
I know I have that.
And fast fact, our editor Alexa knows about that hotel, can confirm weird things go on there.
I would not want to stay there.
Yeah.
At all. Aasif's new show may focus on people that are evil, but we shifted the conversation to people who are good. Aasif says his ultimate dream role is to play a superhero.
I had this idea for a superhero who was always, his thing was that he was always like a little bit late for every crime. So he had really terrible time. He was a really good superhero, like he could fight and stuff, but he was like had really terrible time management. So he just showed up to things and he'd be like, what happened? And they were all like, you good, dude. He was like, I was stuck on the subway. so sorry. Like, you know, so I'll probably end up playing that guy, something like that. But
That's
yeah,
a great
you know,
idea, actually.
it is, right? It's
Yeah.
actually, maybe I shouldn't put
But
this
now
out
that
in
you
the
put that out
world.
there, you got to get on it.
Somebody's gonna use that idea. No, I would love to, you know, just I think we need a brown superhero. So like let's get on it. Bengal tiger, come on, let's go.
Yeah. You heard it here. Let's do
Right,
it.
there you
Just
go.
don't steal the idea.
Don't steal that idea. No. Oh God.
I like how you're now brokering deals. And like you're
What I'm doing.
Right?
Well, in honor of his role as a supernatural debunker on Evil, I put Aasif to the test to see if he can debunk the junk in the game of True or False. Watch. Chewing gum takes 7 years for a person to digest. True or false?
Chewing gum takes 7 years for a person to digest. I'm gonna say that's true.
It's false.
What? See,
I think parents just tell kids that
so they don't chew
swallow
gum
their
all the time.
Yeah.
Or swallow them. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Turkeys can fly. True or false?
That I think is true.
True. Yeah.
Boom,
Only in
yes.
short bursts, but they can
Yeah,
fly.
they can. I think I've seen a turkey fly.
Yeah.
So
It's a
I know.
struggle, but they can do it. Sorry, turkey lovers. Men are more likely to get struck by lightning than women.
I'm gonna say that is also true.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think because men are more likely to be outside outdoor activities
Yeah,
and
maybe, yeah.
also less likely to heed the warnings. That's
yes,
what we found in our
that's
research.
probably what it is. It's
Yeah.
probably like someone's gonna be like, it's raining and there's lightning. Maybe go inside. No. Women will be like, I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
All right. Elvis Presley had a twin brother. True or false?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
I know that.
Scarlett Johansson has a twin.
Yes, true.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Okay, I almost was like, no.
Hunter
okay.
Johansson.
Is
yeah,
that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I just guessed. That was a
No,
pure
you're
guess.
right.
That was pure guess.
All right. Bananas grow on trees.
Bananas do grow.
No. They actually grow on the world's largest perennial herb, which
Oh,
get
come
really
on, but
big.
it looks
I
like a
know it looks
tree.
like a tree. It really does in the Google images
Okay,
I searched, but technically it's an herb, not a tree. So
that's-
that's close.
okay, all right,
okay, I
okay.
like this one. Pirates wore eye patches so they could see better in the dark.
What? You can't see better. Is that true?
So
you can
they
see.
have the eye patch over one eye, so then when they go below deck, they switch it over, so this eye's in night vision. So then they can see better immediately.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I learned something. I actually learned something right now.
I'm sure
That's
there are
pretty
some
good.
pirates that wore it because their other eye got poked out.
Yeah, I
but
think, that's what I'm saying. Like, there might have been a pirate or two who was just like, this sucks. I actually only just have one eye. Right.
Okay, last one. If stored properly, honey lasts forever. True or false?
True.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
Because I have a 730-year-old bottle of honey
You really?
in my fridge right now.
Is that true or false?
I don't know. Is it?
True. Wait.
But I wish I did.
I'm super
I wish
gullible.
I did.
For more inquiries about honey or pirates, you can follow Andrea at Andrea Boehlke on Twitter. You can catch Aasif Mandvi of Evil premiering on CBS Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. Check it out.
All right, we've been asking you to send in your favorite gifts of The Rock to celebrate his return to the WWE. So let's take a look. Yes, just bring it.
That's probably,
I
I think that's my favorite.
Dwayne Johnson.
I can smell it.
The nicest person ever. Every
He is the
time I
nicest
run into
person.
him on carpets and everything, he's so nice.
You know,
and
what,
generous.
and it's what's great is he will retweet like fans and respond to people constantly. He's one of the most accessible, huge stars I think there is in terms of social media. All right, keep sending in the gifts, but for now we move on to this. Real Housewife of Orange County star Gina Kirschenheiter has been having a tough year. On the show, we've seen her struggle with getting a DUI and opening up about her separation from ex-husband Matt, who she claimed cheated on her before they ever appeared on Housewives.
There's a lot of drama here. Matt was also arrested in June and is facing domestic violence charges, to which he has pled not guilty. Well, we sat down with Gina to find out how she is doing now. I know you can't really discuss details of the divorce or custody battle with your ex, but how are you doing emotionally right now?
So I'm okay. And I just want to say, like, there is actually no custody battle. There really is not. Even with things going on with Matt, as they are now, he actually has more custody than he's ever had because he wasn't employed anymore. So he's around. So we're really good on that. Like, I would never keep the kids from him, and he's a really good dad, and that's okay. You know, the other stuff, just like the divorce in general, that's tougher, and just like co-parenting is made tougher now because we don't really communicate. We communicate through like a website, but it's good for us. It's actually helping us to stay in bounds and have like a healthy relationship moving forward. And I'm hopeful that in the future things will get better and it won't always be like this. There is a part of my heart that feels bad for Matt because he wasn't really a part of this to begin with, and he's not like a monster. I think everybody, you know, it's emotional time, and I think people make mistakes, and he's made a lot of them, obviously, but you know, people are harsh.
And the kids are coping well with the separation?
They are. Actually, what I realized throughout it all is I thought I was doing the right thing by protecting it all and keeping it in and like trying to hold it all together, but Matt and I being away from each other is the best thing for my children.
So Gina also went Instagram official yesterday with a new boyfriend, Travis Mullen. We had to dig in and get the scoop on that. Watch.
He has nothing to do with any of this world at all. He doesn't really know. Like it's like sad almost. Like he doesn't know anything about it, but he's adorable. He's a really, really, really kind, nice person. And we just really clicked from very early on. We have like the same perspective on a lot of stuff and a lot of the same values, and we really make each other laugh. We're both just kind of like goofballs. So it works. We have respect for each other, and we've both gone through, you know, sort of like similar things in life that makes us have a good like
You can connect on that.
foundation.
You've been through a lot. Has it been difficult to date again or trust men again after everything that went down with Matt?
Yeah, I don't really like anybody too. I always like I'll meet someone, I'll be like, ew, no, like no. And like Jerry Seinfeld, like I find something wrong with everybody, you know? And then for whatever reason, I met him and it just clicked so early, and you know, he's just a really nice person, so it made all of that go away, and that's how I knew, like, okay, this is the person that I should be with.
Are you cautious about introducing him to the kids? Is that something that you've already done, or like how does that work?
We have done that. He has kids as well.
Okay.
So it made it easier, and all our kids are like basically the same age, so it's made it
Oh, that's
easier.
great.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but they all kind of pair off because there's 3 and 3.
When you deal with infidelity in the past, it's hard to then trust somebody.
Yeah.
Are you able to, with him, completely throw all of that aside and not worry about that, or has it changed you in the way that you date people?
I would say it definitely changed me because I dated like a few guys and I was definitely weary of them. But since I met him, like I just know he's a person that's like extremely trustworthy, extremely loyal. Like I wouldn't even worry about it. It's like he like literally I would never worry about that with him, which is a really nice feeling. And I think that's part of what it's like. I feel like I got something that people look for a long, like forever sometimes, and I'm not about to just like let it go. So that's why I would prefer to keep this more private because I really want to keep him around.
Yeah,
you know.
Can we ask one more question though? I know you're trying to keep it private, but
Yes.
how did you two meet?
We were set up by a mutual friend.
That's on the show?
And no, but she does my glam in Orange County.
Oh, nice.
And we were set up, and initially he was like, no, thank you, you know, because like he doesn't want you. Just like, no, this is never gonna work. This is probably whatever. And I was in New York actually doing that Jerry O'Connell skit, and I DM'd him, and we just started talking, and we really clicked and hit it off. And now it's kind of like we're like, oh my God, neither of us was expecting to actually like the other one, and now we're in it. We're just trying to figure out what that looks like with like obviously my profession.
I really like her.
I do
Obviously
too.
wishing her and the new boyfriend
Yeah.
all the luck in the world. Make sure to watch Gina on tonight's new episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bravo. We'll have even more from our interview with her tomorrow.
The viral Subway singer who took the breath away of many on social media with her heavenly voice has been identified. According to NBC4 Los Angeles, the mystery woman is Emily Zamorka, who grew up in Russia and apparently always dreamed of being a singer.
Yeah, she told the network that she had never been formally trained, which is really hard to believe because she is so good.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah, she told NBC4 LA that she sings in the subway because it sounds so great there.
Like the echo.
Yeah, NBC4 reports that a string of bad luck, including recently falling ill, left her homeless and she started entertaining in the subway.
So she had been playing a violin to entertain recently. According to the report, though, someone had stolen her violin, which was worth like $10,000. Now she says she's turned to singing. And last week, an LAPD officer recorded this video of her singing. It went viral. It was shared by the LAPD with the caption, 4 million people call LA home, 4 million stories, 4 million voices. Sometimes you just have to stop and listen to one to hear something beautiful.
Emily said that she had no clue she'd gone viral until her friends told her. She also said that despite not going to music school or having any formal training, she would not turn down a chance to sing on stage. We say, someone make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Really
a great
incredibly
voice.
talented. All right, we're moving on to Paris Hilton stopping by. Take a look.
I was really inspired by music and my DJing and that feeling when I go out on stage and just the crowd. I just feel like I'm like electrified.
We love her. That's Paris Hilton describing her 25th fragrance, Electrify. Paris sat down with our guest host, McCohen Bryan, and dishes all things Electrify, starting with the nightlife-inspired packaging and how involved she is in the process.
This bottle is translucent, pink. How was it born?
It's all inspired just by Ibiza, the nightlife. It just reminds me of kind of like, you know, those like pink neon laser lights? That with like the disco ball.
Yeah.
And just when you hold it, it just looks like a piece of art. And I love that all my fans collect all of the perfume. So I'm always looking on Instagram and seeing all the pictures they post, and they have just all of them together, and it just looks so beautiful. I'm involved 100% of the way, from coming up with the name, what the bottle's gonna look like, the campaign, the scent. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but I've been in this industry for 16 years, and it's been a huge worldwide success.
Just order like 20 of them, have a wall of art. Electrify is inspired by Paris's love of music. Over the last few years, Paris has become an entrepreneur and a world-famous DJ. McCohen Bryan, we're curious why she loves what she does so much.
I love it because I'm like a chameleon. Like I love being different things. So during the day, I'm a businesswoman and I'm my brand. And then at night, I get to be like my alter ego, which is like this raver Barbie, and you know, just all dressed up with like my DJ gloves and all the crystals, and just like my entire outfit is just blinging with Swarovski crystals everywhere.
I'm here for it.
And
I'm here for it.
laser lights coming out of the gloves, and playing amazing music and playing in front of hundreds of thousands of people. It's just the most incredible feeling in the world.
You are on the road about 250 days of the year. You were just visiting family in LA, and then you were in Atlantic City. You have a residency in Atlantic City, right? At Harris. You're in Ibiza. Where are you traveling to next? Where are you going?
Everywhere. I have a tour coming up for Electrify, so it's going to be a tour around the world. And I think the first stop is Mexico City.
Nice. That's fun.
I love it there. So I'll be there, and then all over the world, basically. Australia, the Middle East.
Africa? Question mark?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
All right, so if you're going to a show DJ'd by the Paris Hilton, what kind of music will we jam to? What's the song she always plays?
I always play a different set every time I play.
Really?
Always. I've never played the same set twice. I just feel the crowd. I'll put together like maybe 400 of my favorite songs.
How long does it take to curate that set then?
A couple hours. I'll do
Okay.
my research. I'll see, you know, what the top songs are in that country,
Okay.
what's happening, and then I'll put my favorites in. And then I just watch the crowd. Like, oh, this crowd likes EDM, or they like hip hop, or.
So you adjust.
So I can tell by just the vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel the vibe, and people just don't stop dancing. But my favorite song to start with, which I always start with
Is?
since it came out, is Rihanna, This Is What You Came For. Because this is what they came for. So I like to,
It sets the tone,
to say
it
that,
sets the
like,
mood.
hello, I know this is what you came for, and I'm ready to give you the sickest night.
I kick off my dance parties with my girls in the kitchen with the same song.
Okay.
Different vibe, same song.
Great choice.
In case you're curious about Paris's DJ endeavors and more, she recently launched her own YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And what can Paris's Little Hiltons expect from her new platform? Watch this.
My YouTube channel just launched, and it's basically every single Monday I'm going to be releasing new videos of my traveling, wherever I'm going, doing different collaborations with a lot of my fun YouTube friends and influencers. So a lot of surprises in store. I've never been like a YouTuber. I've never really even used the platform and utilized it, but now I am, and it's a lot of fun. I think it's great just to show everything. I live such an interesting life, and I get to see so many things, and I'd love for my fans and everyone who's watching to get to experience my life.
All right, we're taking one last look at our question of the day. We've been asking you to send in your favorite gifts of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is returning to the universe of WWE. Here we go. Just trying to be strong. Why are you so mean?
All
All right, that's it. That's all we got time for.
We'll be asking you a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so tune in for that.
Coming up tomorrow,
Crikey!
The Irwins are here live, hoping to continue to inspire people to become wildlife warriors with the second season of their hit show.
Don't worry, we won't say crikey in front of them. Plus, in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we're talking with Elizabeth Hurley about how she is hoping to raise funds for breast cancer research. Thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from the cast of Transparent. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hello, we are the cast and crew of Transparent.
Oh my.
And this is one last thing.
Last time I sang was last night at the at the screening at Tribeca TV, watching Transparent. I was singing along with everybody's songs.
Never to forget the shame. So our songs, they always sound the same.
Oh my God.
The last time I sang was also last night to my cat over the, thing that you can see on your space machine. Because my kitty cat misses me, so I sang to my cat.
My last moment of bliss was right before we got here. We went to Katz's Deli. Hot pastrami and mustard. Hot pastrami.
Oh my God.
I have two. The last show I binged was Succession.
I love it.
Oh,
sorry.
But you're not going to love my second choice, Bachelor in Paradise.
In Paradise, love is for everyone.
Real love is happening.
No.
Yes.